So VS Code just released the most helpful feature I was anticipating forever. So this can help you in projects like React, especially in Next.js and so many other projects. So the feature is called custom labels for open editors, which basically allows you to give a custom kind of like template name using a glue pattern to actually customize the names of your open editors. So let me just give you the problem so you can be in perspective. So let's say we've got this simple project in here, which is a versatile commerce sort of project, which is a Next.js project. And as we all know, Next.js has like an up directory, a components directory, a label, font, whatever. And now, most of the time inside of our up directory in here, we've got a bunch of stuff. So all of these are like the pages we want to expose into our web page or web application. So for example, the product in here has a page. So if you open it up, it just like has page.tsx, right? Let's say the search in here has a page.tsx. So every single page folder in here basically had a page.tsx or maybe a layout or a template or a loading.tsx. And when all of these editors are open, like on the top in here, you're going to notice all you see is basically page.tsx, page.tsx, page.tsx. Like you don't know exactly which editor you need to go through unless you just, keep rumbling around them or looking from this side to know exactly which one you're on. So it kind of like ugly, it doesn't give you exactly the name. So thankfully, with the new feature in here, we can actually give a custom name to every single one of these, and we can use the pattern to automate this. So for the feature in here, you can just go ahead and search in settings, workbench, editor, custom labels, and you can search for patterns. Or more importantly, you can go to the JSON in here, you can just put workbench.editor.customlabels.patterns. And now, as you can see here on the top, we just got page.tsx. So if I go ahead and actually enable this particular pattern, where it tells it to go ahead and look inside of the up directory in here for any page.tsx, or if you're using JavaScript.jsx, to actually replace and put this template in here of using the directory name. So for example, for the product in here, I go and use the handle, or for example, for the search, I go through the parent directory. So I'm going to just use this search for their name and do a dash page. So if I go ahead and do that, as you can see, it immediately changes at the top in here. So instead of like page.tsx, I get search dash page or handle page or sign in page. And I've actually added all of these, for example, for the index, for layout, template, or even inside of the components folder. So this specific configuration is for Next.js, of course. You can actually configure this for every single workspace depending on the project structure you have. So for example, for components in here, if I go ahead into my components, so I close the application, go to the components in here. Let's say for the component, I've got like a product that has, or maybe, let's say, for example, the card in here has an index.tsx and the grid in here has an index.tsx. So now, instead of just like naming it index.tsx on the open editor label on the top right over here, it just names it grid-components, card-components, and even for the pages, so like and now we can differentiate between a component and between a page and exactly like a template, a loading. All of them are literally inside of this configuration in here for like a template, layout, index. And also I want to add the loading because I'm pretty sure loading is important as well. So like loading, just do loading. And there you go. This will fix your life.